for the Wine School blog, and we are looking today at Chenin Blanc, the grape variety, at home in the Loire Valley in northern France. And this time we're going to look at areas like Vouvray or Chenin or Touraine in that middle part of the Loire Valley. We're actually going to the other side of the hemisphere. We're going to the southern hemisphere, and we're looking at two Chenin Blancs from the other major producing country of this grape, which is South Australia. Chenin Blanc is a grape variety. It does have good acidity, specifically from France. It retains acidity very well, so it's usually quite a refreshing style, but it's also very versatile. It can be made in a whole plethora of ways. So it can be a light, delicate style. It can be a full and big style if it's gone through a bit of oak. It can be very dry, bone dry. It can be medium in style, demi-sec, medium dries. It can be moelleux. It can be the sweeter styles. It can also be still or sparkling. And you get, in France, the créments from the Loire Valley are made from Chenin Blanc. So it's a very versatile grape. And for that versatility, it's actually in the same league as Riesling. And Riesling, remember, is the king of the white grapes, the noblest of the noble grape varieties. So, yes, it's a very high-class grape when produced well. Unfortunately, in South Africa, for many years after the First World War, all the way up to the end of apartheid, which is 1990 area, that period in time was marred with mass production, dominated by the cooperative sellers KWV. And unfortunately the production was big volumes of Chenin Blanc, very high volumes of Chenin Blanc, what they called Steen. And this production is light, delicate, and often quite disappointing. But since apartheid there's been privatisation, more estate growers, and we've seen some real positive moves. The numbers of Chenin Blanc has come down, and other grapes like Pilotage, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, all of these have risen up. But the good thing about Chenin is that decreases mean that the quality is now showing, because smaller productions, and a lot of it from old bush vines. First one we're going to look at is the Klein Zalzi Chenin Blanc Old Bush Vine 2009. Usually you get a bit more concentration from the bush vine. This is an unoaked style, so smelling on the nose, it's got lovely green appley notes to it, and it does have that distinctive character that's very common in Chenin Blanc, a little edge of honey, and that comes through. So appley pear character, a little bit citrusy as well, but very refreshing, very light, no oak whatsoever on the palate. Wow, yeah, very good. This is a commended wine, I think at the International Wine Challenge, and it's good. It's really refreshing, nice appley notes, nice limey notes, a little hint of mineral, but a very good and pleasing wine, not a difficult style. So that's Klein Zalzi Chenin Blanc. Their red, which will be on another post, won the best decanter wine for a red South African blend, so watch out for that one. The next one we're looking at is one of my favourites, and many a wine critic's favourites as well. This is the FMC, the Forester Minot Chenin Blanc from 2008. Barrel fermented and matured, so you tend to get, look at that, a lovely golden sort of colour to it. And this is the other end of the spectrum for Chenin Blanc. Look at that golden edge colour. On the nose, this wine. Oh, wow, it's lovely. It's got lovely touches of that real ripe fruit. It's like a bit banana-y. Even an edge of pineapple comes through, and then there's peaches there as well. Lovely mineral, isn't this? A slight earthy mineral, and then this barrage of lovely, creamy, buttery softness. A lot of vanilla touches. Some famous critics, such as Tim Atkin, has mentioned that this is turbocharged. Barrel fermented, toasty, it certainly is toasty. And very hazelnutty on the nose as well. On the palate. rich, ripe. Not as acidic as the first one, because the oak balances it out. Lovely, rich tropical fruit, exotic fruit, creamy, butter, vanilla. That's a big wine, full of richness and a little toastiness as well. It's very, you know, going towards oaky Chardonnay style, but I like it. I really like it. And the real richness and the little slight sweetness comes from the addition of botrytized grapes that they add into this. And the Chenin Blanc, slightly botrytized. Wonderful stone, very big, very intense, fantastic. Two different Chenins then, and it shows the diversity you can get from the grape, and even in a country such as South Africa. Thumbs up to Chenin Blanc from South Africa. Cheers, bye!